Hey guys, what is up? Chris Schroeder here with Matt Shirley, bringing you guys another episode of the Phone Flipping Show. And
What's
today,
up,
guys, we're going
everybody?
to be talking about building a brand that attracts more sellers to your business. This is important, and this is something that we highlight big time inside of Recelerator, inside of Console Kings a little bit too, but just overall building a brand around your business that brings people in, that keeps people selling to you, stuff like that. It sets you apart from the other, the other side hustlers that are in the business. With that being said, before we get started, wanted to run you guys through, all of the stuff that we have. If you want a little bit more comprehensive uh, type of content on this, look into the Tech Flips Profit ebook, or you can find it on episode 11 of the Smart Flip podcast. It's packed with insider tips and strategies and everything to boost your profits. So whether you're just looking to start or you're looking to refine your skills, it is designed to help you succeed. You can also grab the PDF version for $4.95. So it's great. Second, we are offering the Mercury Electronics buyer sheet. For you guys that don't know what that is, you can find that below. That is what me and Aaron Goldstein are paying for devices, iPhones, Samsungs, Apple Watches, iPads, and things like that. Feel free to look and use that to make your offers, number one, and then sell it to us at the prices that you see on the list. All right. This is made to you guys absolutely free. Just grab it, and then we hope that you sell us some devices, and we hope to earn your business. With that being said, we always like to pop into the community and show you guys what's happening in our Slack community, which is where we host all of our Recelerator students. So let me pull that up real fast and go through a couple of wins because we got some bangers this
Let's
week.
go.
Spencer's gone full time and he is showing it, along with quite a few other people.
For
So
real.
let me share my screen here real fast and show you guys what we're talking about. All right. Matt, can you see that?
Hold on. Yes, I can.
Perfect. Let's go to our wins channel here. All right, so first couple of deals going on. Well, I don't know what that is. Our guys are testing out some, I guess, bandit signs or something. Big payload income. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Um, here's Kevin Price with a 13 plus for 250. Oh, look at Steve Lee buying some whatever the heck that is.
Hey,
Oh, those are Dexcom test strip things. I don't know what they are. I don't
yeah.
know. The students are taking that on. But good old Facebook ads still hit. The guy said he would have two phones, but he had five. In more incoming soon. Here's another $156 profit, test strips included. Uh,
Hey,
got one Pyro 25. I got this bad boy for 540, keeping it for himself when they originally wanted $800 from the pawn shop. Oh,
a
look at
good
Matt
set.
Shirley. Look at that. Look at you fixing a laptop, fixing a MacBook. There we go. Guys, look at this. Oh boy.
That's a haul and a half right
That is
there.
it all right there. He's eating off pawn shops and reach outs lately. But look at that. That's great.
You got to
That's
dig that. That's a
that's
beautiful sight.
that's great to see. We got Aaron Simon Welch here with just a ridiculous amount of packages going out all the time. We got Kevin Price here, music equipment plus PS4
Doing
uh,
it.
Call of Duty edition. Whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is. This music.
Yeah.
Oh, this is music equipment.
Sound
Okay,
equipment. Yeah.
nice. Kevin got his business cards in. Heck yeah, that's great. Taking this thing seriously. Just more and more wins, guys. We got Dorian here. Dorian's a Canadian flipper. Eight pickups and $800 to $900 in potential profit, all before
Very
2
nice.
p.m. Look at that, phones and then a camera on top of it. Let's freaking go. Here's Spencer again. So, guys, this stuff happens all the time. Like me
A
and
lot.
Matt have literally thousands of screenshots of this stuff happening.
Yep.
All right. So, if you're on the fence, I would get off the fence because this stuff freaking works if you work it. All right. So, with that being said, let's talk about how to build a brand. Um, and yeah, so let's actually just jump into it. So, for those of you that are we're really talking to the people that want to take this thing seriously. And what do I mean by seriously? Like, what a can you become a serious like phone flipper or hustler or whatever? Like, can you become that? Well, the truth is, yes, you can. You become what's called a buyback business owner, right? So instead of just like, flipping phones every now and then, you turn this thing into a full-time business that actually generates you money pretty much anywhere in the country that you can go, right? Or, you can even scale this up to do mail-ins later on. You got to build a brand to do that though. The only way that I've ever gotten mail-ins is because I had an established Google business profile. People trust that stuff and they trust you well enough to send the stuff in. So, I mean, Matt, what are some iconic brands that you wouldn't work with if they weren't branded the way that they were branded?
Well, one brand we use a lot, but that I also use a lot just as a consumer is Sony. Um, it carries with it. I don't even know. Like even as a kid, I knew that Sony was like legit. If you're talking consoles in the world of consoles, like people trust the name Nintendo probably more than before any other name. Um, Adidas, I wear Adidas like 90% of the time because I grew up playing soccer in them because they made such a good shoe.
Yeah.
And it feels like a brand that I trust because it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how does building a brand in your local community with your buyback business actually set you apart from the competition? Well, number one, guys, actually, and I'm going to show you guys a picture to actually illustrate this. For those of you that don't know and you don't know that you can actually take a phone flipping or buyback business seriously, here's how quick it can actually grow. So last month, I was working with Kevin Price. He's one of our students. And he's like, dude, I want to dominate like the area on Google for my business. And well, he sent me this message today. And he said, already number one for sell iPhone near me. Look at this, guys. This right here is
Awesome.
called branding. Right here. He is ranked number one above these other people in his area. And he
Nice.
doesn't even have a location. So, as you guys can see in this business, it does not take very long to brand yourself well and to actually cement yourself as a legit business in the community, and you can do it without a storefront. Matt, do you have any take on this? Like, I think this is amazing. He did
Well,
this.
I think it's cool that you can start a business in this era without being brick and mortar. You don't have to have the physical presence that a GameStop does. You don't have to have employees. You don't have to have a kiosk like Echo ATM. All you've got to do is know how to establish, excuse me, a presence within your relative city or zip code. And ta-da, like you're going to have people ringing you, texting you, messaging you on Facebook pretty consistently, probably even to the point of inconveniencing your life with business like that. That's a good problem. And
Yep.
I think that more people probably need that problem more than they think they do.
I mean, that's real, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
I keep telling people all the time, like, it doesn't take a lot in this business to become number one in your area.
Yeah,
Because
true.
a lot of you guys are looking around and you're like, oh my gosh, there's all these other repair shops and they're all probably buying phones and this, that, and everything else. And guys, the crazy part about this is a lot of those repair shops don't buy phones. And Eco ATM has not a great reputation because
That's
number one,
true.
it's a machine, and number two, they lowball the absolute crap out of people, right? You can you can come up in this business and brand yourself very well, especially if you got customer photos like Kevin does. Like what I recommend, you respond to your reviews, you ask for reviews, you put the keywords in your reviews, you do those things, and it's very easy to brand yourself in this business because here's the real deal, and I'm going to give it to you guys straight. Most people in this business don't care enough about what they do here to actually build a business.
True.
And that's how you can get ahead of the game very fast. It doesn't take long. It can happen within 6 months.
Mhm.
And for most businesses to turn a profit within 6 months is incredible. Just just pointing that out. Most
Yeah.
businesses don't turn a profit within their first 6 months of business, let alone their first month.
Some their first year. Some are happy to just be in the black.
Yeah, for real. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
So building a brand for your business is one of the most important things that you can do. And I recommend, especially if you're really looking into this, um, you can actually use AI to help you build this brand. Like you guys can see me, I'm over here decked out in my brand, right? We buy, right? That's because, I got a hat, I got stuff, I'm taking it seriously, right?
Mhm.
So, um, if you take this business seriously, it will pay you seriously. That's
Yep.
a real thing. So, um, I mean, Matt, do you have anything else on building a brand? I mean, that's really all it is, right? Like, it's just,
Um, I think when people think about like a brand, I think people need to think about the types of adjectives. Like, what are some descriptives that people would want a business they do dealings with to be associated with? Right? Maybe it's loyalty, maybe it's consistency, maybe it's excellence, right? But those are things that I think a lot of people associate certain brands with, whether it's, Nike or like I mentioned Adidas previously, or like Lipton tea, something that
yeah,
seems like silly, but you go, oh yeah, this is the tea I drank growing up as a kid in the South because sweet tea is very common. And
yeah.
so it's like, I think people that are listening to this should think about, all right, what are these things that I associate with other brands? How do I want people to associate, or what do I want people to associate with mine? That's how I need to engage, interact, and transact with people and present what I do to others. And of course, guys, like if you're not doing that, like it can be felt, right? You can feel when there's inconsistency, when quality is poor, when customer service isn't important, right? Um, so I would just say like reverse engineer it. Like, what do you want to be associated with? And how do you establish presence so that you can start to build that level of connectedness, like with your area? And then, I mean, you could always learn it by yourself, or if you want to, you know, just get shot out of a cannon and go straight between now and the next 90 days to 6 months, become profitable. Chris and I can work with you and we can make that happen. It's really, we've seen many, many, many people do it, and you can do it too.
We have seen many, many, many people. Like, not kidding on that, guys.
For real. We really have.
Like we've helped a lot of people. We've, just seen a lot of people do it.
Yep.
And I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah. I mean, if you guys want to build a brand and you want to do it correctly and you want to get established and you want to get a website and you want all of that stuff, then, I recommend looking into something like Recelerator, to help you do that. Now, I'm playing around with something. I want to transition this a little bit because I do have a newer type of program. I spoke with Matt about this the other day. So we have a lot of people that reach out to us and they're like, Chris, I don't really want one-on-one because I can do things myself.
Yeah.
But I also don't really want just a course because I bought those before and they don't work. Right.
Right.
So I kind of came up with something while I was on a walk and and I messaged Matt and I was like, dude, what do you think about this? Like,
Uh-huh.
this is like the mid-tier kind of thing, but it also like fills that need of like, you don't need a course, but you also don't need your handheld, right? So I want to show you guys something, and we only actually have 2 spots left open for April for this. The rest are filled. Other people put down their $100 deposit already. So I'm going to share this with you guys. And for those of you that are interested in it, let me know. I haven't sent out any more emails about this yet. I wanted to wait for this call to do it. But this is something that we got going on. So Matt, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our Recelerator group coaching, which is it's going to be $300 a month for 6 months. So like I said, this is for the resellers who don't need full one-on-one coaching, but want more than just a course. So basically what you'll get access to is 6 months of coaching access. So not just a course, but real guidance. Like we'll be able to help you. You'll be in like a pod of 8 other people. Um, you'll get a group onboarding, which happens on the first week of your first month only. Okay, so this will be 3 calls on the very first week of the month. So it'll be me, Matt, and Aaron. And what we'll do is we'll just start 30 minutes prior to our normal calls that we do for the students. And that's how it'll work on the first week of the first month. You'll get access to the 2 weekly coaching calls. So console flipping, negotiation, and marketing. These are the things that go on no matter what. Every single week, we actually got the console call right after this class. Then you'll also have access to our private Slack group. So you can network and stay accountable with the cohort that you're in, the 8 other people, along with the other Recelerator students. But this is designed for flippers that are already making money who want to scale a little bit faster.
Right.
There's right now, like I said, this is a test. We have 2 spots left available for this because the other 6 have actually been taken. People have already put down their $100 deposit, and it may never be offered again. I'm going to be real. Like, this is a test for next month. If it works out, we will offer it again. If it doesn't work out and it doesn't go to the Recelerator standard that we put, because Recelerator is a brand, okay? Like, it has a brand of its own, and it means excellence in reselling is what it's meant to do. We want to be number one. And
Right.
if this doesn't work, we can the idea forever. So this could be your only time to ever get into it. Just saying. Matt, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's rad. I think that there are some folks out there that are hearing this and have probably heard us talk a lot and have just been sitting on the situation because, guys, you're halfway into this, you know the gig, but there are some things you don't know, and that takes time, and you could go learn that, or we can fast track you to that, which is what I do with a lot of people with consoles, or Chris does with ads. And so we're just here to help kind of facilitate that. If there's a way we can mediate your success, then we're all for it. And if it seems like a good relationship and it works out, then let's make it happen. And if not, that, hey, you know what? That's cool too. But I mean, we've only got 2 spots left, so obviously, um, this month is filling up a lot faster than I anticipated, which is cool because we've got a lot of. I mean, we've had a good number of resellers in February and March join up, and as far as I can tell, all of them are doing quite well, and that's really satisfying. So we'll help you guys. Hit us
Cool.
up. Come on.
Yeah, hit us up. Send me a message on Facebook directly, or you can email me at chris@resellingelectronicsforprofit.com. And hit us up. Let me know. Like I said, by the time you reach out to me, this may no longer be offered. Um, just because we are only taking 8 students because we want to make sure this is something that's going to work before we actually even try it again. So
Yeah.
this could be your only time ever to get into it. Um, Not joking on that, by the way. Um, I didn't want to add anything else to my already very busy schedule. So I
Nor
wanted to
I.
add something that would kind of complement it.
Yeah.
Because like before this, I've been on student calls all day long, helping them
Oof.
scale their business.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what we do. But with that being said, guys, that is another episode of the Phone Flipping Show. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Get out there and flip more phones, and feel free to sell us some devices. Check out the resources and stuff below. See you guys later.